By the way, I'm lazy to script this video, but to be fair, I already have things I want to say planned out in my mind, so if you hear a lot of stutters or cutting, you get the point, but as long as the message is conveyed, everything should be fine, and I don't think you guys would mind anyways. I never script my videos. It's a rare thing I'll do. Where do I even start? Just when I thought you couldn't get even worse, they did something worse. So, about 2 years ago, I made a video about how Dreams Warden is such a bad game design, and in case you didn't know, Dream Warden has X-Ray and Wall Break. Like I said in the video, it's really bad game design, and some people actually agree with it. Some YouTubers agree to it. They literally say that it's like the most devious game design ever, and I couldn't agree more with that. Because X-Ray and Wall Break, back then it wasn't as OP, thank goodness, because Wall Break damage reduction, it kinda repelled, it kinda pushed away people from using it. You know, you're not getting much kills. Yeah, it's an annoying weapon, okay? It has the barrier, you're not one-shotting anyone with it, with the Wall Break reduction, but X-Ray and Wall Break is a really broken combo, it shouldn't be paired together with. And this year they introduced a armor set, which you can wear around on the fly, pair with any weapons you want, and it will not reduce, it will completely remove the wall break reduction, damage reduction. Which means, if you were to pair with some weapons like Dreams Warden with the armor set, it's technically wall hacks. You can see the players where they are, but they cannot see you because the armor, funnily enough, the cape actually is immune to X-ray, but not to target mark, but we get to that later. So you could literally stand behind a wall, and any wall in any map, okay? And you pull up the armor, you pull up the sniper that has X-ray and wall break, or anything equivalent, whatever you want to call it. And then you can literally, without being detected, you can just get free kills without ever going out. People can't see you, even with X-ray, except for target mark for some reason. You can just get free kills, easy kills. It doesn't have to be a one-shot. Your sniper doesn't have to be a one-shot. I don't think it can one-shot, but you know, headshot exists, and you can always fire twice. There is this concept among the Pixel Gun 3D players, which is that if a weapon doesn't one-shot, it fucking sucks. Mainly because they care about efficiency and they're most probably cat spammers. But then, if we were talking about the set with the extra weapon, you see, you were given an unfair advantage. Their unfair advantage being they cannot see you, but you can see them. In the case of one-shot cat spamming type stuff, they can see you, and you can see them. It's fair. The only thing that's not fair, quote unquote not fair, is just the modules, but that really depends on hard work and whatnot. Modules aren't easy to get and therefore quite rewarding. But then again, the X-ray armor set, you know, they cannot see you, you can see them without, and then plus there's no wall break damage reduction, so sniper damage doesn't really matter here. Doesn't matter if you one shots or not. They cannot do anything about it. Like, I have this sniper called the Neo sniper, whatever it's called. It has target mark, come on. If it doesn't one shot, they're marked anyway. You can just fire them again. Like, just because it's not a one shot doesn't mean it's OP, especially when you pair it with the armor set. The reason why the ultimate adept set and the battalion set isn't that OP is because that, you know, the snipers don't even have X-ray themselves. You're kind of limited to these weapons, honestly. And like the Oracle, if you put the Oracle module on, right, there is still a cooldown. It's like a gadget, you know, like gadget is supposed to help the time limited with like a really huge cooldown to compensate. So I guess that's fine, honestly. It's just a bit of wall break, doesn't hurt much. But then you got the X-ray and wall break weapons that doesn't technically have a cooldown. It's like built in. So with the armor set, you can use any X-ray and wall break snipers you want. Okay, paired up with the armor, and you can get you can do insane damage. Like, come on, like, okay, it doesn't one shot 280, but it can definitely one shot low armor players. You know, they say that hate the game, not the players, and I've met people who literally endorse this mechanic to exist. As far as people saying that X-ray and wall break should pair up together, like, I have not heard anyone with this such of a take. It's just something you would only encounter in PG3D community. Like, honestly, how can you endorse this, and how would you even reach to a point that you think that it is a necessity that wall break and X-ray should be together? Like, what do you mean? Like, there's no point of using X-ray if you're just gonna guess the location and hope that it hits. No, that's not how you use wall break. God damn it, that's not how you use wall break. That's not the purpose of wall break. Like, this is my take. I'm not sure about you. I'm not gonna say your name, but honestly, when I heard your take, holy shit, bro. I was shaking my head real fucking hard. Like, do you play any FPS besides Pixel 3D? Do you know what's the purpose of wallbang? It's just there for the convenience, you know? It's all about prediction. Aiming is all about predicting movement, not because you want to rely on X-ray, you don't know where they are, and then you're lazy as fuck to look for the enemy, bro. Like, holy shit. If that is a shout out skill issue, I don't know what is. Okay? X-ray and wallbreak are not supposed to be together. That's just lazy. For the players, this is a lazy way for players to get kills, and that's just bad game design to the devs. You look at wall break mechanics in other games, it's more of like you know really fucking well that the enemy's over there, and you predict the movement for some reason, and then you hit the shot with reduced damage because it's going through the wall of physics. You know what? You get the point. So, like I said, this set, it's like so similar to wall hacks, but then it's allowed in the game. It's an allowed mechanic in the game. Like, what's the point of hackers at this point? You could just have good aim, X-ray set, whatever, boom, you got it. You got free kills. Just like that. And the worst part is that people can't even find you. They can't even, because the fucking cape that needed for the set is immune to X-ray. And it gives you invisibility while reloading for whatever reason. So, like, there is no counter to this except for the cape itself or the other quetzalcoatl cape, whatever you want to call it. That's my favorite cape, honestly. It's immune to X-ray and target mark, so it's better than the Christmas crystal cape. So that's just my take. The only downside, the only weakness of this set is target mark. You are not immune to target mark, so if people target mark you, they can take you down easily if you're camping or whatnot. So yeah, my suggestion is to just remove X-ray from these weapons, and this is like the best action they can take right now. It's just to remove X-rays from these weapons, and honestly, it should be fine. Like, honestly, like if you have ultimatum adapt set and portalium set, honestly, we can keep the armor set. Honestly, it is useful for tasks and whatnot, and it's not really that overpowered if they don't have the built-in X-ray. Like, honestly, X-ray ruins a lot of it ruins most of the experience for me, because X-ray is a bit too broken here. And in case if that isn't enough, this footage here, you can literally see people accusing me of hacking or just play it unfairly because the set is unfair. Like, if this doesn't convince you, I don't know what does. Seriously, how is this possible? This is a bad game design. And I don't think this video even... Not this video, I'm not trying to be pessimistic here. Like, I'm trying to spread the word out, but I doubt that the devs will actually do something about it. Just because it's broken in one map, even though that's not the case, even though that's not true, doesn't mean it's not OP. Like, there's a reason why most of the gameplay here is like other maps, honestly. It's not only OP in Sniper Fort, it's also broken in quite other maps too. And you could say something like, not everyone has this set, and I say you're absolutely fucking right. Not everyone has this set to counter the set itself. So even if you have the set, how about the rest who doesn't? Like, what are they gonna do about it? Like, this guy over here, he's crying out loud. I checked his account, and his account is like fresh as fuck. It's probably his alt account or something, but he doesn't have the encounter, so what is he gonna do about it? It's literally wall hacks. It's an unfair advantage, and I don't know how Pixel 3D players are endorsing this, saying that it's not broken, saying that it should exist, it's a necessity, and it's not OP just because it's broken in one map. OP is OP. Come on, just watch the gameplay. I'm not even playing just Sniper Force, I'm playing in other maps too. And that's the vid right here. And I gave my suggestions. It's quite simple. Like I said, just remove X-ray from these weapons and everything should be fine. You guys can keep the armor set effects, honestly.